Hi guys, welcome to Calculus 1. Today I'm going to explain to you how to determine minimum and maximum value from that given curve. As you can see, each every calculus has a stationary points or also called as a turning point. Every turning point we need to determine whether it is a maximum or minimum value. So that in this lesson I will give you some exposure how to determine that the minimum and maximum value by using second order derivative test. Okay, take a look at this example. Determine the stationary point of the curve fx equal to x cubed plus x squared minus 5x plus 3. As the first steps, we need to determine that the turning point. So the turning point easily can be determined by differentiate that the fx function, which is f prime x 3x squared plus 2x minus 5. At the turning point, the gradient of the function will be 0. As you can see, some illustration. Say this is your curve and this is your stationary point, or we also call as a turning point. At this point, the gradient value will be 0. Therefore, in order to determine the x value, so we let f frame x as a 0. So when the fx is 0, change colors. So 3x squared plus 2x minus 5 will be 0. Now this is easily can determine that roots of the x. So which is we can use the calculator or we can use that factorization methods. So I use this factorization method, which is 3x x and this is 5 1. So this plus, this minus. So we just cross check whether it's fulfill the condition. So minus 1 times 3x is a minus 3x and x times 5 is plus 5. That means it fulfills conditions. So now we know the roots, which is 3x plus 5 and another root is x minus 1. So we got a 2 factors and 2 roots, which is minus 5 over 3 and another is 1. All right. The next step is it has a maximum or minimum value. All right. In order to determine the maximum and minimum value, so we have to employ the second order derivative. So the function which is, we know that the first derivative is 3x squared plus 2x minus 5. So we consequently we just find that the second order derivative of function, we got a 6x plus 2. All right. Now we just check one by one. So first we just look for x minus 5 over 3. So we just plug in the value into this function, so we easily know whether it has a minimum or maximum value. All right, at this point, so we know that, so when the x is 5, so minus 5 over third, so just plug that value into this x plus 2 and we get a minus 10 plus 2. So we get minus 8, which means this is less than 0 and this is we know that this is a maximum value. All right. Now, once we know that this is a maximum value, now we need to look for the corresponding y value of the x, which is minus 5 over 3. So we need to just plug those value into this 5, substitute minus 5 over 3 equal to minus 5 over third is cube plus minus 5 over third bracket square minus 5 over third plus 3. And now you can use calculator, so you can simplify it. So this is the answer 256 over 27. So now we know that the corresponding value of y, which when you substitute the x is minus 5 over third, so the value of fx will be 256 over 27. Okay, next is we need to determine that the second value of x, which is 1. So we know that the second order derivative f when x is 1. So we just substitute 1 into this function and we get a 8, which means this is greater than 0. So this is confirmed that this is a minimum value. So now we need to find that the corresponding value of y. So f1 equal to, just plug those value into this main function. So we get a 1 cube plus 1 square minus 5 bracket 1 plus 3. So we get all this 0. So now we can conclude that the turning point of minus 5 over third and 256 over 27 is a maximum point, and 1, 0 is a minimum point. All right, this is how you need to determine that a maximum and a minimum value for any of a stationary point in the curve. Thank you guys. I will see you in the next lesson. Have a good day.